These amazing young ladies, your 2019 valedictorian, Alma Conway.
Hello, my name is Alma Conway. I lived in Georgia for 10 years in a double wide, which is like a big trailer. We had woods in our backyard and my parents kind of let me do my own thing. We had a sketchy zip line and then over a stream, and at the end you'd have to bump into an old mattress to stop. We had some goats. They were killed by wild dogs. We'd have 20-foot bonfires in the backyard. My parents just showed me endless love and had time to spend with me. Because the economic situation wasn't so great, we left to North Dakota, which had the lowest unemployment rate, and lived in a campground temporarily. Plus, my parents don't mind moving. We've been kind of nomadic. So thank you to my mom and dad for making the past 18 years of my life the best they could be. Where are you guys?
Right here.
They're there. Hi, Alexa. I love you. So we got sick of the cold winters in North Dakota and came to Arizona. The winters here are beautiful, from the Canadian border to the Mexican border. I went to Sabino my sophomore year. Beautiful location, but it was like a 35-minute drive every morning, so I had to find a new school. It was too late to go to UHS. Then I tried Sal Point. They asked me to take a math placement test. I guess I didn't do too well, but they wanted me to retake a class I got an A in, and I refused. We should be given the opportunity to take a challenging class. Although in the moment I was mad, it was probably a blessing in disguise. I wouldn't be standing here today if it wasn't for him saying no. It's like Michael Jordan getting cut in 10th grade from the basketball team, or the founder and CEO of FedEx, Fred Smith, getting a C- at Yale when he first proposed the idea of the hub system. Just know, sometimes there'll be no's, and in the moment they seem devastating, but you'll be all right. So, I ended up at Tucson High. If I'm being honest, I was reluctant to come, but my dad told me I'd be all right with its proximity to the U of A. I went in front of the main, looking up at those beautiful Corinthian columns. Miss Gettig taught me that. And then on the other side was a stunning new football field. I met Miss Montante, my counselor, who has guided me throughout this whole process with class selections, college applications, scholarships, but most importantly, she was encouraging. Thank you, you're cool. At Tucson High, we have all the opportunities to succeed. It's not hard to achieve and make friends. Like, there's so much stuff you can do. Folclorico, Mary's in that. Film class with Mr. Martinez, he's tucked away in that dark corner. Clay Club, Steel Drums plays at lunch sometimes. We have National Honor Society, Art Club, which painted a mural out there on the wall. We have amazing yoga classes, American Sign Language, auto shop, gardening clubs, math classes, almost any sport you can ask for, ... The school works with you if you're trying to launch your professional career early through JTED and become a nurse or a beautician or culinary artist, among others. We have a friendly parking lot staff. Tucson High School is just so much more than I ever could have imagined, and I'm grateful. Right now, I work at the AC Marriott as a waitress. Once again, I wasn't hired by Village Inn and IHOP, but it was for the better. One day I was busy working hard and Rob Pfeiffer was at breakfast. I didn't know him at the time, but I was just as helpful and friendly with him as any other customer. The next day, I talked to him more and I told him I was valedictorian and had applied to Harvard. Coincidentally, he had gone to Harvard undergrad and graduate school and ended up writing me a beautiful, unsolicited letter of recommendation, which helped greatly get me into Harvard. He couldn't make it tonight, but thank you, Mr. Pfeiffer. I am forever grateful. Travel. I cannot emphasize that enough. Go see our national parks. Traveling is learning, and it's real life too. It's been said, but we gotta take care of the environment. We should recycle as individuals, but there also has to be more pressure on the corporations. Savaya, a coffee shop here in town, uses biodegradable straws and cups, and I find that awesome. Also, here in sunny Arizona, it's a no-brainer to take advantage of the solar power. I don't know why that proposition got shut down. If technology has caused this problem, technology can cure it too. John F. Kennedy said, "Don't ask what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country." I think we need this now more than ever. There seems to be this take mentality, when in reality it should be how can we give back? Respect to people in the military, respect to people in the post office and governmental jobs and park rangers and teachers, of course. We shouldn't take jury duty as a chore. We should embrace it. We watched 12 Angry Men in government class, and it was very enlightening. Kudos to Mr. Miller. Contributing, yeah, that was lit. Contributing ultimately would be running for office, because then your views can be put into action. I kind of have political aspirations myself. The current commander-in-chief has received a lot of scrutiny, not always justified. It's almost cool to hate him, and this internal animosity is creating divisiveness, which can't be good. If you do dislike him, don't hate America, our country, because of that. So many people want to come here. Our country has talent and ideas and intellectuals and movies, music, sports, and spirit. Now I know it has its problems, and maybe we didn't have a perfect past, but now we're here. Times are different. The Constitution was set up in such a perfect way that it allows for change, to make amendments, but also not too fast. And this is coming from a person who has a Venezuelan mother and understands what a privilege it is to be a citizen. It's the best nation on earth, and I'm so proud to be an American. This is our time. Thank you to the principal for continuing this tradition of letting the first in their class speak at graduation. It's an honor. I know some schools don't allow it, and I admire the way you shepherd this school with confidence and poise as an inspiration to the students. The word valedictorian is derived from Latin vale dicere, which means to say farewell. So farewell to high school. We'll have the memories, and they were great memories. Thankful to be graduating with such amazing and talented young men and women. While we're saying our goodbyes, we also have our hellos to the future that await us. It belongs to us. Felicitaciones, clase de 2019, que Dios esté contigo. Congratulations, class of 2019, may God be with you.